Hello and welcome back to the ChurchMag server. So today I decided maybe we should actually begin to tackle the inside of this cathedral. Now I have some pretty good ideas of what I want to do, and I've already started collecting some of the supplies we'll need. I'll have to bring some more over here too. But before we do that, I think it's time for me to do a little bit of procrastinating.
Thank you.
And just like that, we now have a place to store our animals in the agriculture district. Right now, all I've done is made this little llama pasture area. I had been collecting llamas for a little while from some wandering traders, and they kind of were just kind of sitting out in the middle of the open up on the top. And I decided, they kind of need a spot to go. That makes sense. And so I thought having them attached to the agriculture district made a lot of sense because they're animals. And also, this acts as a place where I can put my horses, which I've accumulated quite a few of. This is Epona. We have Epona, we have Navi, we have Frank, Maximus, and Jack. Now, Epona and Navi are two of our newest horses, and they are pretty good horses. I think it's like 3.5 is the jump height. 3.45 is the jump height, and then 14.44 is the speed. So they're pretty fast, pretty good horses. Versus this is Maximus. He was our horse for a while. His jump height's a lot lower, and his speed is considerably lower. And so since I'm going to try to be traveling more by land so that it fits more in the world, I thought I should probably get me a better horse that can actually travel pretty quickly. But with that being said, I think I'm going to build like another pasture area and maybe like a little stable that they can stay in this area eventually. But for now, we are pretty much done. You can see I still have to do a lot of the kind of cliffside and lighting up the bottom so mobs don't spawn. But overall, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it looks really nice, and it goes really well with the agriculture district. It really looks like an extension of the agriculture district. And like it was kind of there the whole entire time. I was trying to figure out what to do with this area, and so when I needed somewhere to put my llamas and where to put my horses, I kind of decided that made it a perfect place in the agriculture district. So now that we've done that, I sadly could probably come up with more excuses of why not to do our cathedral, but I should probably go ahead and get started with that. So I will catch you guys after that. And just like that, we have finished the majority of the interior of this base. Now, I really like the way these stained glass ended up looking with the dome and with this. I think it really gets across this idea of like nature. I'm not really good at matching colors because I'm partially colorblind, but I think the colors match pretty well. I had to have some help to make sure that you could tell that like this is a different color than that. But I think it looks really, really nice, and it kind of ties in overall. And I really want to show you guys me making this interior of this library section. I plan on writing lore and stuff in all of these books. But it was really hard to record anything of me building this because it's such close quarters. It just didn't really look very good in the recording style I was trying, and I didn't think about doing a kind of a live build it together until afterwards, it took me forever to build this. But for the most part, kind of like I wanted both sides to be similar but different. And so this side, you can see we have amethysts growing everywhere. There's an enchanting table. There's candles. There's books. And I really like the way this looks. It kind of looks like a very magical place where you would go, like a library, a magical library. And then right over here on our other side, I decided to go in a really different direction and go more plant themed. So you can see we have some spore blossoms and we have some potted plants all around. Got some ferns and all these different plants and stuff. I like this side honestly a little bit more just because it's a little bit simpler, and I like the flowers. I think they look really good. I got a cactus flower finally. I decorated them a little bit outside, but I didn't really like the way they looked. But I love the way they look like this right here. But I have several flowers kind of scattered throughout this area over here, and I really like the way that both of these sides honestly turned out. There's a lot of lore and stuff that'll fit into these areas, and also it looks like an actual library, like somewhere you would actually go. And I think that's super important for this area. The only parts I still have left is to do the top two sections, but I'm honestly not entirely sure what I'm going to put up there yet. I'm thinking about putting like some desks and things like that that you would find in a library up there. But I'm not sure because I also want to have more bookshelves and make it look more magical and mystical and that kind of stuff. So I'm not really 100% sure, but this right here is actually my favorite part. I love the way that this looks when the light shines through and the stained glass colors everything. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm super happy with how this turned out completely. To magenta to pink on this one, and then from dark green to light green to yellow on this. And I think it looks really nice, and it adds a good pop of color. It makes our base look a little bit better from our neighbor's perspective. If we come over here, you can see it looks a little bit better than it did previous. So thank you so much for tuning in on this episode. We've actually, it might not look like it, but we accomplished a lot. This took a while for me to get everything done. But I'm super happy with how the animal part of the agricultural district came along with this area of kind of getting the interior started for the cathedral as well. I'm super happy with how both of these turned out, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. It's kind of crazy that like 50 people watched one of my videos the other day, and that was kind of crazy to me. I was like, whoa, this is kind of cool. So I'm happy that you guys have been watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like the content. And I'm going to try to continue posting every week on Fridays around 3 o'clock. I'm thinking about starting to make some Pokemon videos also. And so you might see that I might start alternating between Pokemon and Minecraft videos in the close future. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for dropping here in Alaris. Thank you so much for watching this video of me building Alaris, and I hope to see you again.